As we mentioned, one of those victims was Cynthia Hurd. She was 54. Late today, we spoke to her brother, former North Carolina Senator Melvin Grant.
She loved her family, she loved her community, she loved her God. She was the matriarch, if I can use that word. Our mother and father are deceased, so her being the oldest girl, she kind of pulled the family together when times and things needed that. So,
why would she have been in that meeting on a Wednesday night?
Because she was a Christian. We were born and raised in Emanuel AME Church. My mother and father attended that church. We got baptized in that church, so it didn't surprise me that on a Wednesday night she would be there.
I'm sorry about this terrible loss. This is the moment in the community when the first numbing shock gives way to the sorrow of realization. Pastor Stephen Singleton was the minister at Emanuel just before Reverend Pickney.
This is evil. And one of the things we embrace in the faith community is that there is a God and there is evil. To call it anything else is just not doing it justice.
Liz Alston is the church historian.
I wish I knew what possessed this 21-year-old man to walk at 110 Calhoun Street, kill people that he did not know, beautiful people, I know each of them, and I suppose unless he tells us, that is one question I cannot answer.
Malcolm Graham told us that the murder of his sister is a message which we have heard before, but not taken to heart. In terms of your sister, the church, this community, what in your mind has been lost?
I think any time that you can't go in the house of God and worship in peace, there's a problem with the morality of our country. If you can't go into a movie theater and watch a movie in peace, there's a problem. If you're a grade kid and you can't go to class without being the victims of crime, there's a problem. So I think we lost a sense of security, even being secure in the presence of God.
The church is known to many as Mother Emanuel because it is one of the oldest black churches in the South, founded during the era of slavery in 1816. Whites burned it to the ground 6 years later, and church members met secretly until it was rebuilt after the Civil War. Booker T. Washington spoke here in 1909, the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. in 1962.